Show you this. So this is me playing yesterday. Jungle Shen is top.
Okay.
Enemy support Wei is mid. What do you think I do after Crab? Even though I'm low, what do you think I do?
Hover bot side? I don't know.
Are you surprised to see that?
No, that makes sense.
Okay, so you know his path in top to bottom this game. Okay, there he is. I don't know if you're telling your mid laner here, but like a Viego here might see mid, especially Silas Katarina, right? And as soon as they have a chance to gank, like they will. So like from top side here.
Yeah, I told him.
Yeah, cool.
We're in call.
So what you could always do here, Cam, like, is just sit behind mid. That's what I would do. Like before she hits 3 maybe. Okay. Is you basically just like sit at the tower for about 5 seconds and then you go to your walls. Yep. And as soon as you see him on Raptors, you're like, oh, okay, he's not ganking mid, let's go. And then you can chill, right? Because imagine if he ganked mid here from like top side. You're going to want to like FF, right? Because if he dies, it's just like so bad for the game. Yeah, he's on Raptors here, which is cool. I think ganking mid is great because there's a fresh wave. So I think after walls here, if you look next to you, there's a wave parallel to you.
Oh.
So when that...
I actually said that I wanted to go, and then he told me not to, so...
Yeah, I saw you move. I saw you move here, like, left. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is great. Like, I think this is definitely the best move, because that Silas has to be low as well. Yeah. And you know Viego's just AFK farming here. So you basically have a free gank, and because of the position of that lane, and his HP, I think it's just a free kill.
Yeah, I agree.
If you can, like, recognize this in games, like, where the next wave is, oh, it's parallel to me. So that means, because you move at kind of the same speed as waves, if you move to mid here, you would get there at the same time as the wave, which means that you have a fresh wave to gank on, which just means time, right?
Yeah.
So if that wave wasn't there, you've got to ask yourself, oh, shit, is Silas going to shove that current wave that's next to him, and it's going to crash? Because if a wave crashes, he might run off. Or ward. So he's not actually locked in lane. So that's how you should think about it. Like, that wave there is going to be locked in the lane. So therefore, Silas has got to be locked in the lane, right? No one's going to move away and miss, like, a whole minion wave. Yeah, there you go. So, like, it doesn't matter if she dies, right? It's just like that, you know, just goes to show that you would have just, like, killed it. Yeah, this is all good what you do. Yeah, this is fine.
I see he leaves, so I just go to finish it, yeah. Yeah,
you can never play top crab here because of, top prior, right? So this
is good. I thought of flashing for this, but then he's so far away, so I'm like, nah.
Depends if he has flash. So does Viego have flash?
He has it, so yeah.
He has it, right? So it's impossible to kill that guy. If he doesn't have flash, you can flash shot him, yeah? And you just kill him.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Like, the enemy champs cam will tell you what to do the entire game.
True.
Okay, what is the best play here, Cam? So you know Viego's going to go top crab here, right? And you can't stop it. So what is actually the best play for you now that you know he's going top? Generally speaking, I'm not actually saying in this game, but generally speaking, your brain should be like, oh, he's going top. That means that I have numbers advantage where?
Bot.
Good. So what's the question then we ask?
Do I gank bot?
Good. Can I actually kill their bot lane? Where's the wave pushing? What HP are they? Etc.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you...
I was thinking about it, but I didn't know if they had vision.
Well, you can go, like, all the way around them. But yeah, that's true. Like, you got to think about vision. If I show you this... So this is me playing yesterday. Jungle Shen is top.
Okay.
Enemy support Wei is mid. What do you think I do after Crab? Even though I'm low, what do you think I do?
Hover bot side? I don't know.
Are you surprised to see that?
No, that makes sense.
Okay, so that's what you ask. Enemy jungle's top, and the support in my game, right? It's even easier in my game, because the support is not bot, right? So you're dropping 9 cooldowns on an AD carry. They die. You're dropping 9 on 6. The AD carry's going to die. And J4 died in my game, right? But the Aphelios is killing a support. I'm killing the AD carry, and Aphelios is missing waves. And we won the game in 15 minutes. So that's how your brain's got to think. Viego's going top. Oh, bot. Bot's free now. Ooh, let's go. So, if you knew that bot wave was pushing out to you, you could even think of looping all the way around, right? But then again, the question is, like, do you kill them? So if you run bot, you've got Sona, which is useless, and they have flashes. Like, can you really kill them there? They need to engage, right? Almost like the Jinx and Soraka have to chase your bot lane. So it's a bit of an awkward one. But that's the mental cam, all right, that you've got to have, and then you've got to be the judge in your game. Yeah, I would never gank this lane. But Varus has flash and barrier still, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wouldn't gank because I'm just like, you see how my brain just immediately thinks about Viego here, right? Now, Viego's probably out of base a little bit later than you. Okay, so I don't think he's going to be part of this fight, but I don't think you kill this guy quick enough. I think this fight, right, Varus can easily survive, or he should, unless he, like, actually dives the Ornn and flashes into the tower, which is great. But if he plays it properly and he runs off into the top brushes and has barrier and flash, he's going to buy enough time, for Viego to react out of base, and he'll just run straight top through lane. So if I were you here, I'm just going to hit Krugs. Like, it's just too risky. If that guy doesn't have flash, I think you ganking this lane is great, yeah? See how that changes everything?
Yeah.
Just very easy because the flash means that, you know, it might be 5 seconds of time. So flash equals distance, right, from you. He can create space, which means you've got to chase. Then you've got to auto-attack him again. Then you've got... But if he doesn't have flash, you just kill him, like, on the spot. It's quick. And barrier as well. It extends the fight. I had a great example of this, just quickly. I had a Singed top in one game, right? Who had ult, flash, and ghost. And he was getting ganked. I was on Gromp, and I was like, shit, this guy's getting, like, ganked here. And I pressed tab, and I saw that he had both sums and ult. I was like, shit, he survives, like, really, like, long here, and we double killed him. So I ran from Gromp through lane, and we double killed him. If he didn't have flash, ghost, and ult there, Cam, I'm just going to let him die. Because he can't buy time. So same thing here, like, yeah, so thankfully, like, this is the best situation possible, right? Like, the Ornn baits him perfectly, but in another game, you're going to be getting pinged here, because you have to be top, right? Like, it's obvious. You were just bot doing the bot crab, you're going to reset for your Krugs, so not only should you be getting pinged here, and this gank is unlikely to work because of that, but then, Varus has flash and barrier. So thankfully, like, this happens, right? And of course, you're going to get the kill. So I'm very happy that works out, let's go, woo! But in another game... that's going to come back to bite you, a gank like that. You're going to lose a lot of time. And might even die for it. Okay, so you're both on, like, the same time here. Yep, Raptors make sense. Yeah, I'd say smiting here. Oh, you actually got invaded here. Sorry, I skipped this. Silas is here, yeah, with ult. Yeah, so they probably just get drag here for free. The next crab here, Cam, will be top. So if I'm you, right, because their mid lane, it looks so much stronger than yours here. Yeah? And you've just seen him, like, you know... steal your ultimate. It's like, holy shit, like, they're mid. They're mid not only solo killed, but look at the Silas for me compared to your cat. Like, your cat arena is just not a champ. So, yeah. And if you get hit by, like, you know, his ultimate into Viego stun or whatever, I just don't trust this, like, 3v3, 4v4. If Viego starts drag, you might be able to win, because obviously he's tanking the drag. So because he's going to be tanking the drag and losing HP, he'll be like half HP. That's important, Cam, because the total HP of everyone here, you're miles ahead now. So even though Silas has a diff, you've got a bigger diff in terms of HP. But for me here, I would just do Gromp and recall. Because you know the top crab is going to be the crab. Because if it was the bot crab, right, where you had vision, you would see the timer. So you know the top crab here is probably going to spawn in like 30 seconds. Maybe a bit longer, actually, because the bot fight was kind of drawn out. But the top crab, I think, is going to be the crab here. So if I were you, like, after Gromp, I would just recall. And even if the top crab wasn't the crab, because it was kind of drawn out early game, you're still recalling for, like, a good buy here, where you can just run straight to Dragon anyway if they started it. Does that all make sense?
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
And I would just save Smite, because they might do drag. Like, you're not really getting that pressured here. If you saw Viego, like, run up, of course you smite it, right? But here, you've got all the time in the world. So smiting now, like, oh shit, if they actually start a drag and, you know, Viego doesn't show here. Like, imagine if Viego here, when I see Silas, I'm like, oh shit, he's on drag. Or he's got to be doing something. Like, why is this Silas here? He's invading me. So I would just save smite as long as I can. This becomes interesting now. There is, like, maybe a window here, right? Because now you know, Cam, yeah? Like, there's the Viego. And I think he's cleared his Krugs, right? So he's full cleared, done all his camps. So what's the Viego now going to do?
He's gonna... I mean, I think he's gonna take Drake, knowing that his mid lane is strong. Or he's gonna help push out bot lane. I don't know.
So I think this person will hit 6 on this wave. If she doesn't, it's super unlucky. And if she doesn't, then you probably do just bail. But I think, like, with what happens here, just watch this for me. So Viego runs in the tri-rush, loses a bit of HP, and then he, like, runs off, right? Like, Ezreal runs forward, puts a ward down. Viego has his E on the drag. But then you hit this, which I think is really smart to make sure. And he's not on drag, but they also don't have wards on drag. And your bot lane's out of base first. Like, their bot lane had D-Blades. I actually think here you've got a window to start drag. But you don't have smite. So I'm just talking about the window itself here, right? And if I were playing as Viego here, I'm never going to, like... I don't even care if you took drag. What's probably going to happen is you take drag, I take your red buff and top crab. And you'd be like, oh, that's probably worth. Which I actually think it is. Like, you getting drag here, I think, is worth than, you know, more worth than your red buff, for instance. Because you're going to be 6 out of base here and strong. Like, you can fight him, even if he gets your red. So, it should be no surprise when we see Viego's perspective. He's recalling. Top crab is spawning, and Ambessa would have been able to get drag for free. This is jungling.